Don't let your learning lead to knowledge. Let it lead to wisdom. Knowledge is just information. Wisdom is results. You can only measure wisdom in results. I'll tell you a story. One day, me and my team, we were looking for a contract. So we went to meet one of the politicians involved at her house. Well-placed politician, multi-millionaire, with security and everything. So we're in the house, very large household, like the parlor and stuff. And we were gisting, right? Getting to know each other and all. And in the process, she started explaining, while we were talking about the project, she decided to explain something in tech about the project, and she missed it. She was totally wrong, right? And my friend interjected and tried to correct her. My friend was like, no. You see, the way this thing was, I kick him by the side, I just kicked him. And luckily for me and for us, he understood the meaning of the kick. So he quickly switched what he was about to say, and in fact agreed with the woman and was like, yeah, the way you explained it now made it simpler and simplified. I was like, yeah. The thing with correcting people is that when you correct people, you are trying to prove to them that they are not smart enough to even solve their own basic problem. Now you are smarter than them, and so you are giving them the correction. The problem is that not many people will take it lightly. Many people have ego problems. So when you're correcting people, you can't predict how they are going to react. That's the thing. So you don't correct strangers per se. You only correct people you are 100% sure that they can handle corrections. You understand? Otherwise, you leave them for the Holy Ghost to do the correction in their life. In the case of this woman, if this guy had corrected her, she may have seen it as a sort of embarrassment and wouldn't want to continue with us, So the guy was trying to show his knowledge. He was not applying wisdom. No go correct your helper. No go form for who fi help you. That's a Nigerian slang, a quote in Nigeria. Reach out to any Nigerian to translate it for you. No go form for who fi help you. You understand? It has many meanings, but the meaning in this context is be careful that your learning will not lead you to knowledge. Let it lead you to wisdom. I can give you many examples, but before I continue, remember that crypto is the business that will do the most profits this year. Profit margins the most this year. Where Bank of America is preparing to invest in crypto. I was just watching a video of their CEO saying that they are waiting for Trump to come up with regulations for crypto, and they are going all in. One of the things you're going to notice this year is that the stock market will go down, crypto will go up. So it's best for you to get in now before these people start bringing in the big money. That's how your money is going to grow times 10, times 20, times 50, times 100. All right? Actually, I think XRP did times 354 so in 1 year when it started, I think 2016 or so. So there are cryptos that will grow that fast and that huge this year only if you get in on time. Okay? There's no maximum amount you can put. You can put 50 million, 100 million, any amount. But the lowest you can start with, suggested, is 100,000 naira, right? So inbox me, click on my name, go to my profile and send me a message if you want to start crypto. Or just visit our website, investorpath.org. So back to it, right? If you go to many universities, you will see professors of business administration, accounting, economics. These are fields that deal with money. You will see professors that have spent 20, 30 years there, but they can't even run one successful business. They are waiting for salary. If government doesn't pay them salary, they will go on strike. They will say they are not coming to work again. Go to any university. Even abroad, even in Europe, US, you go there, you will see professors like that. They know so much about business. You understand? They know all the terminologies, all the charts. They know how to do deductions, calculations, and a 3-column cash book, 7-column cash book. But they can't run the simplest business. They can't run a poultry farm at home. You understand? Because what they are learning is leading them to knowledge. Best you can do with knowledge is talk. Learning should lead to wisdom. The only way you can measure wisdom is in results. If you truly know business, I should see you successful in business. I should see your income grow times 5, times 10, times 20 every year. That's if you truly know it. Go to the markets, all right? You will see uneducated people, all right? By education, I mean academics. People that didn't pass through the school system, they are controlling millions. They are importing 4, 5, 6, 10 ship containers per year and selling it off and going back. Why? Because they actually know the business. They have knowledge. And I'm not saying all people that do business have knowledge and all professors don't. I'm just picking the few that highlight what I'm saying. So many of you, I usually tell my followers, like if you're my fan and you've done a university degree, you know enough to be successful in life. I'm telling you. You are just using a percentage of what you studied in school. Think of somebody that studied business, right? And then they go for an interview. They answer a couple of questions. Are you telling me that the questions they answer in that 5-10 minute interview reflects how much knowledge they acquired in university? No, it's just a tiny percentage. And then they put them in the job and give them maybe one software, one desk. Their job is to balance accounts for the day. It's not reflecting all they learned in school. So many people are living their life based on tiny little application of just the little knowledge they have. If you can just apply more and more, I'm telling you, you have enough knowledge to generate the wisdom you need to succeed in life. Problem is, many people don't do that. They don't go deep into the knowledge they have acquired. It's only when you talk about it, they say, yes, I've heard about it. Yeah, I can do that. But they don't do it. I know many accountants that don't do accounting in their business. If you ask them how the money came in, how much money made, they can't account for it, but that's a graduate of accounting. So what did you learn in school that if you actually properly apply it today, your life will be 10, 20, 50 times better? I usually say that some departments need to be scraped off the surface of the earth. For instance, in Nigeria, we have microbiology, we have science lab tech, we have, and so on, related fields. These are fields that deal with discoveries. Are you telling me that there are no microorganisms that are unique to Nigeria, no microorganism species unique to Nigeria that if you discover it, your name will go global? No, they are not doing anything. Everybody is looking for work. After microbiology, they will go and do data science and enter computer science field. Did you get what I'm saying? So the invention rate is so low, people are not applying their knowledge. I can't say the same thing for computer science though, because many people have built many softwares in this country that has gone worldwide. So much respect to people in that field. But there are so many other fields where people don't kind of forget the core essence of the field. What of mechanical engineering? When we were in school, they caught some robbers with brandishing AK-47 and all types of pistols. And when the police investigated, it turned out that these guys were using the school laboratory, the mechanical lab in school, the lathe machine. They used it to fabricate English pistols, if I put it that way. You get what I'm saying by that? You get, they fabricated AK-47 using the machine in the lab. All of a sudden, they are armed. Even the bullets, they made everything in the lab. And they made it piece by piece that the school did not even know. One day, they will make this part. Another day, they will make this part until they made it complete. And they use it outside for robbery. But if you tell them to invent something else that will be useful to the society, they will never. Do you know that in Africa, in West Africa today, people are still climbing palm trees with rope? Tie rope. The way our forefathers have done it for 300,000 years, they are still doing it exactly that way. They'll tie rope, use rope to climb palm tree. To compare it, go to India, see how they are climbing palm tree. They have different kinds of machines for climbing palm tree. One of them is like bicycle. You just be grinding the bicycle. You put it around the tree. You sit down on it. You grind the bicycle. It climbs the tree. You do everything you want to do. You turn your pedals again. It comes down. Some of them is like a shoe. There's a way the shoe is. You'll be climbing like the tree as if you're walking on the road. What of hair plating? It's just recently they started coming up with different machines, and these machines are invented abroad. But mechanical engineering graduates can invent this thing, patent it, and try to partner with business conglomerates that can reproduce it and sell it everywhere. Do you know the amount of inventions that are coming up from China? All these things I'm pointing out is that people are not using their knowledge. People just acquire so much knowledge and then they don't use it. A good example is our roads in Africa. We are still doing roads with asphalt, coal tar. These are things that they use abroad because of their weather and everything. Here in Africa, the sun is too hot. Some of this, if you finish building the road, before you turn back, the road has spoiled. What happened to using local materials? What happened to concrete? At least some governors in Nigeria were able to build roads with concrete. You know that those roads are still perfectly intact. Roads built 10, 15 years ago, perfectly intact. The question now is cost. Is concrete costlier or less costly? And so on. There are many things that we can apply our local intelligence. I'm telling you, Africa will be much, much more forward. And not just as a continent, but you as an individual. There's so much knowledge that you have that you've learned to mentally ignore and focus on the little you're using at your work. Don't let your learning lead to knowledge. Let it lead to wisdom. Your wisdom can be measured in the results in your life. I can tell how wise you are by just looking at your bank account. Whatever your bank account is saying today, that's how wise you are. Any day you try to apply, you decide that you want to apply more of what you know, you will see within 3-4 months, your bank account will increase. To start reflecting that too. Make sure you follow me and make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching me for the first time. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think.